Guten Tag, Kinder, ich bin Airsoft in CT, and today we are going to take a look at some of the medical pouches that the KSK used from 2010 to 2013. Now, as always, this is not a comprehensive guide. There may be private purchase options or things that you do see that are kind of one-offs and reference photos, but these two that I have here with me are definitely the most common, and let's take a look at them. As you'll notice, one of these is in Flectarn and one of these is in multicam. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to take a guess at which one is older. If you guessed Flectarn, you'd be right. So let's take a look at that one first. The Flectarn medical pouch is made by Linderhof Tactic and has been seen very early on with the Bundeswehr. For some of you gear nerds, you might notice that this is very similar to the Tactical Tailor one, but in Flectarn now. It is made of a very heavy material and does have a fairly large profile, even though it is completely empty. So let's take a look at what's inside of it. Well, as we open the first clip, we do have a medical shear pouch right here, and then two zippers on the side that open up to reveal two mesh bags with some elastic webbing on the inside of it. There are retention bands, so when you do open this up from the top, you do have an open pocket here and an open pocket here, which open up the same direction once opened, which is kind of nice. So you don't have to worry about any gear falling out once you open your medical pouch. You might also notice that the Linderhof Tactic tag is a small green one on the inside. There are gold label versions of this, but the green one is the version that I have here. And while this medical pouch is not used anymore, you can still once in a while find them on websites like ebay.de or eBay Kleinanzeigen for anywhere in the 35 to 55 euro range. Something that I appreciate about my version is that it has a beautiful bit of tan paint, which for my German guys out there, you know that that's Schlimmkrade. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But it is a really cool piece that was operator done, operator modified, modified so to speak, that I'm really excited to have. And I actually have a few pouches in my collection like this that you'll see kind of spread throughout the videos. Now, out with the old and in with the new, here is the Linderhof IFAK pouch. Since its adoption in the 2012-2013 era, the design has been identical for Linderhof, even up to modern times, with a 3-farb and the 5-farb pouch. If you go way back, you kind of notice that this looks like the Blue Force Gear IFAK pouch, and it is. I'm sure you've noticed that Linderhof copies a bunch of their designs from other manufacturers, and this is no exception. What I appreciate about this pouch is that it is in multicam. So not only does this stand out really well from the standard Flectarn loadouts, but it kind of brings a sense of modernization to the kit. Once you open up the top flap here, you have an entirely removable inside that has a bunch of elastic bands that can hold various medical equipment pieces. And it does have an orange tag right here. This particular one was made in 2012, however you'll see versions anywhere from 2012-ish up to 2014, 2015 in this multicam pattern. If you are interested in purchasing one of these, take care of your wallet for a while before and after, because these do get pretty pricey. The 3-farb and 5-farb versions go for anywhere from 80 to 120 euros, and this one is no exception, especially because it was not really commonly used once you got the Flectarn versions in. I picked this piece up for roughly $100, $120. It's kind of a bulk deal, so that's kind of my estimate. And you'll see them for about that. One of my friends actually got one of these off of another friend for $85, so deals are still out there to be had, but these are relatively expensive pieces. So I hope that this was a bit of a helpful introduction to some of the Linderhof medical pouches that you can use for your 2010 to 2013 KSK kit. As always, not comprehensive, but it shows a couple really good examples that are very common and probably what you should be using anyway. But anyway, this is Airsoft in CT. Thanks for watching, patch up your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.